Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am here every single day of the year, 365 days of the year. Next year it'll be 366. And I'm here to take your political questions. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That's an ongoing thing. We have got excellent troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. Thank you. Oh, we have kitty drama. Hi, you're fine. Yes, you are. Okay, sorry, we've got drama. I better put this here to minimize the drama. I'm going to block off some access here for a second. There we go, the calendar. Because we've got Alfie in the window. And we've got his brother who's super jealous. So, anyway, okay, but we seem to be okay. If you're watching this on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed out there. I timestamp them as I go. Or you can watch back in like 1.25 speed. I do that a lot on YouTube. So, okay. Oh, thank you, Kay. I'm glad you like it. All right. Yes, the Black and Orange channel. I do not know why I'm feeling drawn to use the Housewives Tarot for at least some of these readings. I don't know why, but we're just going to go with it. Oh, Ricky, and the star of the show, soon to be Captain Boo Boo on the USS Enterprise. Hey, be nice to your brother. Be nice to your brother. Sorry. You're okay, sweetheart. You're okay, sweetheart. It's okay. It's okay. All right. So, and today's nails are these lovely metallic, and it's got these little bits here of clear plastic that almost makes it look like they're wet, which is nice. So anyway, all right, let's get on with the Valerie Correct. Make it so. Exactly. All right, we'll get on with the readings. Okay, now I'm feeling like I should use the Pulp Tarot for these. It's weird. I'm just going with my intuition, whatever feels like I should be doing. I know I try to keep things clean, and this is clean, but it's reference to something not as clean. I don't know if any of you were listening to Hal Sparks earlier this morning, his Saturday radio program. He had Texas Paul on, and you know how Hal does. He's a part of Nerd Halen. They're a Van Halen cover band, and because he's a nerd, he wears glasses with the tape between. And I've seen some of the show on YouTube, and one of my favorite parts are those kind of between verse singing, not speaking kind of parts that are in the Van Halen. There are references to a couple of Van Halen songs. My favorite one of his, I can't do the whole thing, but it turns something that's supposed to be kind of, and instead of being like, no, keep it on, you'll, I can't remember what it was, but it was something like, no, you should put that in a CD. Yeah, you'd get more return on your investment, just stuff like that. Well, this morning, he and Johnny Million were talking about, hey, quit it. You're okay, Al. You're okay, pumpkin. Sorry. This morning, he and Johnny were talking about this one line that they do. They were talking about dropping, when you're driving or something, dropping like little chocolate chips or things into your lap. And you drive for a while, and you get up, and you've got stuff on your trousers or what have you. And he made a reference, and But my brain being my brain, I know this is a long walk to get here, but my brain unhelpfully just created its own. So his was something like reach down between my legs, find a milk dud, that kind of thing. My brain went, reach down between my legs, find a card I dropped, keep reading, Trump seething. And then my brain was just starting to go with that, changing the whole song. And it was like, all right, I'll tell everybody, but it's a long walk to get there. Anyway, I'm just being silly this morning. Anyway, Lori loves a sparkler here. Yes, I too am a sparkler. All right. So let's get to the actual reading. Ain't no stopping now. Oh, Lucky Girl's here. Hello, Lucky Girl. I haven't seen you in ages. Bless. All right, let's do some readings. Apparently, at 6 minutes, 30 seconds in, somebody has gone and looked at the occupancy rates of Trump hotels and found out some things about the foot traffic and membership of Trump golf clubs. Apparently both are way down. Oh, Lady Eva's cold. Oh, don't say that. Oh, can we do anything? My Cancer moon. I'm like, no. Anyway, so Trump hotel occupancy and golf club traffic is way down. And yeah, I agree, Apple. Great news. Yeah. So how is this just a general slide, or is this the, how in the ocean floor you're up on the beach and you go down a ways and it gets a little deeper and a little deeper, and then it seems like it gets quite deep, and you think, it will just continue on, but actually it gets out to a far point and then it just drops like an underwater cliff. Is that the financial trajectory of Griftco properties? Well, we know they're going to survive. The buildings themselves will survive just for millennia because Eric was in charge of pouring the concrete. 8 of Wands. Yeah, we're gonna talk in a minute about how horrendous this last week in court was, but Trump doesn't treat anyone decently. Why on earth would he treat occupants or people who run golf clubs? Why would he treat them any differently? Apple says, I bet they're filthy too. Could be. That I don't know, but I would guess. So he says, what's in all that concrete? I don't know, but maybe the way he was talking this week, I'm wondering if he wasn't trying to sniff it. Anyway. Okay. 9 of Pentacles, sitting pretty. Yes, these premier properties brought to you by the Trump Organization. Oh my gosh. Sitting pretty is the first card. Lifestyles of the rich and heinous. 5 of Pentacles. Tower, right in the middle. 4 of Cups, 7 of Cups. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, Sitting Pretty, poverty, little match girl story level poverty. Trump Tower, but the tower is falling down, not literally, but yes. Here we have the Four of Cups. Yes, Four of Cups, which is a refusal to listen to anything decent, morals, silly stuff like that. And then the Seven of Cups, which is illusion and delusion. This tells us everything we need to know. Because this horrible outcome isn't at the end. It's almost upon them. Bye. So, this week, oh, thank you, Cindy. Oh man, Cindy says these cards are perfect for Trump. Yes, these kind of I'm so sorry. These kind of 19. Well, they're kind of film noir. They're from the pulps. Only I think these are more like the pulps from the 40s. These are pulps from the 50s, that kind of thing. But anyway, hello, Gerardo. Thank you. So, poor Al. So, next question at 11:45. Oh, he's got the zoomies. Do the Trumps, the three who, Trump himself, but Junior and Eric, who were testifying this week horribly, do they actually think they're going to walk out of Engoron's courtroom with just some little fine and that everything's just going to go along tickety-boo? So Eric can go back to pouring cement? I mean, no, seriously, do they really? Because the way they, Junior was there saying, I don't know. And New Hampshire Mountain Dancer says, do I have to go get the pillow again? I think we'll be okay today. But Trump Junior was up there being charming and getting people to laugh. Well, they always make us laugh, but you know what I mean. And then Eric was up there, and they're both saying, "Well, we don't do anything. I don't know." Kind of like that joke about the 80s. Why did the Trumps in the 80s wear shoulder pads? I don't know. Yeah, that. So that's what they did yesterday that's what they did this week in court. And dear great Gussie, you got to be kidding me. Engoron's already ruled on one of the 6 counts, and they're donezo. And these idiots think they're just going to walk in there and be belligerent or charming, but ultimately just be like, I don't know. So, yeah, Faye, they've gotten away with everything for so long, so they think they can continue. Yes. Oh, thank you, Star of Good Sarcasm. I love that. It's a great name. Make sure you press like for this video. Thank you. So, hello, Justice Card. How you doing? All right. Jeannie Johnson says, completely failing to realize the gravity of the situation. Yes. Ricky says, I know you're in the middle of a reading, but the doctor said the area of my foot that was operated on looks good. But I'm stuck in here until Monday, and I'm frustrated. Oh, I'm sorry you're frustrated, Ricky, but I'm so glad things are going okay. Hang in there. Hang in there. Cindy says playing dumb for their sister work, so they think it'll work for them too. Oh yeah. She's so awful. She is so awful. Noel Kassler was talking about Ivanka again the other day, speaking of these people's, how they really are. Apparently, Ivanka became more and more prominent at The Apprentice the longer it went on. And she was sitting there one day and she just pointed at the table. She tapped the table in front of her and said, "Coffee." And the person who was nearby said, "That's not my job." And apparently she had about 20 people doing her hair and makeup and all of, and her wardrobe and all of this stuff. And Noel Kessler had to go, he had to show up 5 hours early to let everybody into her massive trailer. And she was the only one who had a trailer. So anyway, the arrogance is staggering. Oh, and the fake voice. He said, you know, we've heard she doesn't talk like that. Her voice is an octave lower. She swears like a sailor. That breathy voice, its main use, I wish I'd never heard this. Its main use, it's how she manipulates her father. And she'll be herself. The instant she's around him, she does the fake breathy voice. Ew. Anyway, so these idiots think they're really going to walk out of this with la, 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 la. Yeah, starts creepy, creepy, creepy. Eight of Swords. Folks, you're not walking out of this with a, oh, $5,000 fine. That's all it was. First card's a Devil card. Hello. Seven of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, World card, and Four of Swords. Let's just say the appeal isn't going to go. It's not going to go well. I don't think it's going to go at all. I mean, they may try, but corruption of bags, corruption, ill-gotten gains. If you get the bags of money next to the Devil, you've got ill-gotten gains. Wheel of Fortune next to the World card. This is not only the wheel has turned and you are not on the right side of it, but it's going to crash. It's going to throw you under and just, I don't know, grind you underneath it on its way past. And then this feels like the appeals being nil point. They are whistling past the graveyard. All the stupid things they're doing. Man. Okay. So, all right, let's bounce around some other topics. All right, at 1820, Carol Nash was asked, 1830, let's see, 1830. Carol Nash had a question. Can you please address a connection between Putin and Hamas? I am not just, this is one of those questions where I wonder if the Google search would be more good, because my understanding is that Hamas is mainly backed by Iran, but you know, Russia gets involved in as much underhanded garbage as Putin can get away with. I'm not sure I can add much, but let's have a look at the cards. Valerie Sargent, sage it out. Sage it out, yeah. Is that like the new age version of the Taylor Swift song? Sage it out, sage it out. I'm being silly today. Sorry. Swords. Yeah, it doesn't feel, Sword of Truth. It doesn't feel like it's a stretch, but Ace of Pentacles would be some help. Six of Wands, King of Pentacles. It doesn't, they're probably involved. It feels more like guns, money, rather than training, but I could be wrong. I'm Russia's a bad actor, and when Russia changes and no longer has authoritarians, which is going to happen eventually, they're going to be wonderful. Russia will be wonderful. The Russian people are great. It's this whole authoritarian leadership thing that really no. So, yeah, but right now, yeah, chaos agents. They're Putin is he just wants chaos because he thinks that benefits him. So, Face says, be silly. You deal with some yucky stuff. Okay, thank you. All right. Next. Glenn says Russia feeds Hamas through Lebanon. That is next to Syria, controlled by a dictator. I would think so. All right. So Jeanette had a question about Sidney Powell. And then you were kind enough to help me look up some of this stuff. At 2110, did Sidney Powell lose her plea deal? Did she go back to going through the trial process, or has she gone before the judge regarding her change of mind? In the chat, you were kind enough to look up some of that, because I would have thought that something like that would show up in Google, and you were all telling me you haven't seen anything. So let's just I'll ask the cards. But Sidney Powell, have you, or will you be going back to trial? Anna says, I've not seen anything. Okay, thank you. Sidney Powell. Oh, I don't have my can of soda with me that I can make you all wait. I'll answer when I get around to it. Trying to get in the spirit of Sidney Powell here. Except I don't know if I can do that grating kind of nasal voice thing she does. Eek. So, Sidney Powell. Betty Cantrell says, I haven't seen anything either. Okay. Scary Harpy, I'm with you. She should lose her plea deal. Yeah. Page of Swords. She's afraid that her plea deal is going to hurt her future prospects. Oh, honey, we're way beyond that. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, Five of Swords, Death card in the middle, Eight of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Oh, she's trying to have her cafefe and eat it too. She thinks she is the bomb. She thinks she is the legal shiznit. But this is insult to injury. How dare they? Do you know who I am? Why? Do you need help finding out? Ladies and gentlemen, we have someone here who doesn't know who they are. If anyone knows who this person is, please come to the desk. So I've got a death card in the middle. So all of this, look at I am all that, and no. Kaboom. And this isn't just legally, let's say legally falling to one knee. No, this is where you hit hard, you stay down, and you get get kind of a layer of skin taken off and you land, which happened to me recently, but I mean, get over it. But you know what I mean. This is not going to end well for her, and she thinks that she's still going to be able to. I mean, Isabel Moss just said she's 68. She'll end up bankrupt and in prison. This makes it feel like she thinks she's just going to keep going out there and making money and being a part of this MAGA movement. but you're supposed to be testifying against Trump and his ilk. So you're not going to do that? Oh, Trace Ford, I'm fine. I'm fine. Things heal. New Hampshire mountain dancer says she'll write a book. Oh my gosh. I'd like to apologize to all of the Canadian trees that would be felled. Yeah, that's how we feel about the idea of a Sidney Powell book. Yes, kitty. Oh, the kitty. Oh, the precious. Oh, the precious. He's like, I don't want to be held. You have not wanted to be held recently. But you do want attention because I know you. Because you're the boo-boo. You are the precious. You are the precious boo-boo. Hi. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. And he's gone. Okay. John Franz, Warren, please. Yes. Yeesh. Yeah. So, you're going to be able to, you're going to get away with basically trying to have it both ways. Judgment. She thinks she can. Okay. This woman has the emotional intelligence of a brick and sensitivity. Yeah. And that's not something I say lightly. I'm a, water, sun, water, moon here. Hi. Saying that somebody has the emotional range of Boo Boo's patience with me not setting up the blanket so he can crawl under the covers. There you go. There you go. Come on. People are waiting. Yeah, the people are waiting. Ace of Wands, Death card again, Six of Swords. Oh, does Sidney Powell have any other legal stuff hanging over her? Because I've got judgment for her. Then I've got action she has taken, a death card, and a possibly going up the river. I don't even know how she can be a lawyer. I guess maybe she just she's good at, she did a good enough job memorizing things, because there's no Dominion and Smartmatic. Valerie Sargent says Lucky Girl says Dominion is suing Powell. Marie Sutton says maybe being sued by Smartmatic. Well, that shouldn't put her in prison, but I guess it would be a big. Oh, Heather Formosa says, isn't she an unindicted co-conspirator in the January 6th trial with Jack? Why, I think you are all correct. And there's evidence. All laid out. But she cannot read a room. She thinks she can always pull the rabbit out of the hat, and that she has found her golden ticket to fame and fortune. And the reality is you've found your path to a whole lot of evidence gathered against you. That's what I'm picking up. So good luck. All right. Lady Eva says she has no future prospects. Would anyone want her as their lawyer? I hear you. Okay. Let's move on to Jeanette had another question at 30 minutes in. Different topic. And I try to do one question per person, but hey, on slow news days or days when, there isn't as much, you bring it. And thank you for helping me find questions. Yes, Scary Harpy, past infamy and poverty. Anyway, so Jeanette was also asking about, is there a possibility of peace talks between Ukraine and Russia? I read an article today about it. Actually, there are several articles about it. Prayers for a Ukraine victory. Absolutely. Prayers for Ukraine. Prayers for the vibration of the entire region to rise, for the divine spirit to fill everyone involved higher and higher energy that stops the war. With Ukraine having regained their safety and property, ground, you know what I mean. The more alpha brained I get in the spiritual, the more words elude me. So Glenn was saying there was just a summit about a settlement in the Ukraine-Russia war. Ukraine still insists on Russia leaving all Ukraine lands. Yes. Russia did not attend, only wants to pause to rearm. Sounds like Russia. Eek. Sovereignty. Thank you, Valerie Sargent. Territory, B. Smith. That was it. Or Yogi. Yes. Territory. That's the word I was trying to think of. Thank you. All right. So, Russia, go home. Man. Usually this is, most of the things I read, this is a legal choice, but in reality, this is a choice of war or not. This is a decision with weapons. Lovers. Three of Cups. The World. The Fool. And the Ten of Cups. I just got a really strong feeling that even though in Congress they're trying to block more Ukraine aid, which, by the way, is Lend-Lease, they're going to pay it back. We've made money on these kinds of deals before. Plus, we're getting rid of our older stuff and creating newer stuff for us. It's a win-win-win all the way around, and we're stopping a larger war escalating and. But I just had this really strong feeling that Biden and his people are going to find a way to help Ukraine no matter what Congress does. I don't know exactly. I don't know if they're just working on getting other countries to do certain things, but it just feels like I just get this really strong feeling where it's like, oh, Biden's people, they're not going to stop. Congress can make whatever noise it wants to make. That's what it felt like. CC Rada, I agree. You can't make any deal with Putin. Do not trust him. No. He has the energy of a serial killer, not somebody you can be in a peace treaty with. Think of a serial killer. Would you enter a peace treaty with one? Yeah. No. Anyway, so first of all, Ukraine, it's their country. Get out. World, they're going to keep getting supplies. And Ukraine is going to win. And Russia is increasingly being devastated. Devastated. Their own young people ran for the border, especially young men ran for the border when it was announced that there would be conscription and all this kind of stuff. People can't get their own money out of ATMs. I don't care. Look, whatever Russia propaganda, whatever they're trying to put out there that, oh, Russia's fine. Russia's fine. Oh, they're fine. They're not fine. They are not fine. They weren't in a great situation in the first place. Raymond DePascal says the CIA has the capacity to help Ukraine. Oh yeah. And they are. They are. Yeah. Yeah, this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well for the Russian side. It's going to end very well for the Ukraine side. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. All right. Okay. So the next question, excuse me. I think we know the answer to this, but you ask, I read. That is our agreement. At 36 minutes in, Maggie Who had the question, been hearing quite a few speeches from Michelle Obama lately. Is this foretelling of something planned in the future? I think we know the answer to this, but I'll take any excuse to rain on Michelle Obama's energy. You know, she's so lovely. She's just a truly good human being. She is a good person. She is. But I don't think she's going to run for anything. Let's see. Any hint of something? Emperor. Well, she despises Trump. If all of that authoritarian garbage kept going, she would have done whatever it took. Because she actually loves our country and actually cares about the people inside of it. I know. Crazy concept to people on the right. Nine of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Six of Swords. No, she's going to stay home and she's going to enjoy watching some of these heinous people go to prison. She's going to enjoy it as much as we are. I'm not getting her going back into politics unless if things get dire. If things got dire, she would stand up in a heartbeat. But she would. If there is someone there, there are people who would absolutely give and have given their lives for this country. Absolutely. She is one of them. She would. No question. She would. And so would her husband. So, okay. Valerie Sargent says, I feel her being involved in humanitarian aid. Oh, well, it would definitely be up her alley as far as, because she still has all of that executive organizing, leadership, all that energy. So, yeah, she's great. Glenn Bird said she will advocate for our democracy and for her friends Jill and Joe Biden. Mm-hmm. And thank you for asking about that, because I'll take any excuse to read on Michelle Obama. She's awesome. And really just reading on Sidney Powell and Donald Trump and the Grifflings and then reading on Michelle Obama, the energy could not be more starkly different. Michelle Obama is a patriot, and not the stolen meaning these people on the right have, oh, patriot. No, there's true patriotism, and Michelle Obama has it. Sit down with your fake hatred, authoritarian garbage. Anyway, moving on. Oh, Marie Sutton says she trashed Trump in a BBC video I saw yesterday. It was awesome. Good. Bless her. Bless her. Bless the Obamas. Thank you thank you for all you did for our country. All right. 40-20. Apple was asking anything in the wings for Alex Whiting making a move soon. And I had forgotten who Alex Whiting was. Mary Smith said he's the additional Hague attorney Jack brought in. I believe his area is in appeals. Alex Whiting is the additional former Hague prosecutor brought in a few weeks ago by Jack Smith. Okay, so I don't know. Let's have a look. If he's in appeals, I don't know that he would. I don't know that he be involved in that the big go get the people who organized January 6th out of Congress. That doesn't sound like that would be his area. But let's see, Alex Whiting, how you doing? Surprise, smart as a whip. This is one smart cookie. Whew. In a good way, I'm literally getting a mental image of a server room. Just banks of computers and all of every cord is just so, and he's got all this energy and information, and it's okay. Five of Cups. Disappointment. I'm so sorry. Hermit. 9 of Wands. 8 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands. He will do whatever it takes. He is on the side of justice. There is no wavering. And they can throw whatever they want at him. And that's one of the reasons Jack Smith wanted him over here. Because if you have worked at the International Court in The Hague, you have not only prosecuted some of the most heinous human beings on this earth, but people who have a whole lot of different ways to do a whole lot of damage to you and your family. These blankety blanks, Trump and his ilk and January 6th, amateurs. They can throw their worst. You go right ahead. But of course, they're all Smith and Whiting and all of them. They're very protective of their families, of course. But I'm just saying, for they themselves, they're just pathetic. And if he has to stay isolated or keep himself hidden or to protect his family, he will, or to get the job done, he will. There is nobody he will not go up against. This is a dynasty. The moneyed, the powerful, don't care. He will bring the truth, and these people will be on the defensive if there is evidence against them, period. I wouldn't, yeah. We need more people like him. Yeah. Sharon Rice says, I don't think the Hague has any dummies on board. Yeah, I would have assumed that, but definitely the energy has made it perfectly clear. Yeah, you don't get that gig for funsies. So I might have to actually brush my hair. Sorry, it's drying. Okay. Darren says, it sounds like we're in excellent hands. Good. Faye says, when you were saying wands, I hear the Mission Impossible theme in my head. Yes. Okay, sorry. I need to run a brush through my hair quickly. All right. Lady Eva is saying her book is great. I assume you're talking about Michelle Obama. All right. Thank you for that. And, you know, it dries unevenly and then, you know, it just starts pulling in different directions. So it's going to be fine. Lucky girl, says Alex Whiting. Jack Smith's deputy war crimes prosecutor from The Hague is who has been added to Jack Smith's special counsel team. Yes. Oh, no worries, Faye. Glenn Burt says Archangel Uriel's flaming sword of truth and scales of justice are on the case. Yep. I don't know. I've always been drawn to, I don't know why I'm even telling you this, but I've always been drawn to the Archangel Gabriel. And I think it's the communications thing. But yeah, all my life. Anyway. All right. Hello, Justice. Hello, beautiful. All right. So Sharon Rice had a question. We're at 46:15, and thank you for going through the news with me. Dave says if you've done that before. Oh, brushed my hair on camera. Yeah, it's not very professional, but we're friends here, aren't we? All right, 46:30. Yeah, well, I've put my makeup on in front of you. All right, Sharon Rice says, well, shoot. Judge Chutkan's gag order for dumpster has had a stay until appeals meet on November 20th. A, is he going to keep attacking? B, will appeals strike him down? Let's have a look. I haven't watched a video yet, but Kristen from Uncover the News was kind enough. She sent me a link to a video. Alina Habba melts down outside courthouse. Oh, what a shame. All right. Chutkan's gag order. Oh, she is so done with him. She is just energy of putting up with nothing. And it says, I've always been drawn to Archangel Michael. No idea why. Who knows? Maybe we're, well, I see from the divine down to us it being like a fractal. And that's why I say that our souls are tiny, tiny pieces of the divine. And I think the archangels are much bigger pieces of the fractal. And I think maybe the tree going down, the lines going down, maybe we're pulling from one energy more than other, depending on what we need. I don't know. Sharon Rice says, Alina Habba melted? Did someone throw a bucket of water? That was really good. All right. Chutkan's a Four of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Seven of Pentacles. Three of Swords. King of Swords. 10 of Swords. This is not going to go well for Trump. This would be fines. And things just get worse and worse and worse for Trump. And it doesn't just feel like it's about gag orders and what have you. It just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse for him. Because he won't, his arrogance and sense of entitlement knows no bounds. You think the Grifflings are bad. They are merely apples from the tree of entitlement. The tree of malignant narcissistic entitlement. Which makes it even more pathetic that they are so full of themselves. Really? Okay. All right. Glenn had a question at 50 minutes in. The 3-judge panel hearing Trump's January 6 appeal. Which appeal? There are so many. I get confused. I'll be honest. Okay. The 3-judge panel hearing Trump's January 6 appeal are 2 Obama and 1 Biden appointees. The hearing will be quick, and so will the ruling, as per Monsieur Popak over on Midas Touch. Will Trump run his mouth? Sure. Will it help him? Only if you're a deluded cult member. January 6 appeal. Are we still talking about the gag order? Yeah, Greta, that's the appeal for the gag order. Okay. And we're just looking at the appeal. Move away from the actual vile Trump energy. That's the vile Trump energy. That's vile Trump himself. 6 of Cups. Trying to keep some sense of reality, normalcy, how things should be, civilization. I think Democrats believe in that these MAGA people do not, which is civilization. A lot of these MAGA people, it's like they were raised in a tree. World, 10 of Swords. I'd say the appeals thing is not going to go well for him, for Trump. Yeah, I think that's a safe assumption. It's just not gonna. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Lady Eva. Thank you. Okay, so what is next? CC Ryder had a couple of questions. Good old. Who's going to win? Who's going to win an election and on an issue? So let's do some old-fashioned political tarot reading here. So at 5240, I'll be honest, I do not know who these people are, but let's see what the energy is. Will Democrat Andy Beshear beat Republican Daniel Cameron for governor of Kentucky on November 7th? That's Tuesday, and I know that because November 6th is my birthday. Monday is my birthday. I turned 52. And I'm grateful I got this far. Whew. All right. Governor of Kentucky. Hello, DNA. Salty Chips wondering, is Trump sick of all this winning? I'm sure he is. Democrat Andy Beshear versus Republican Daniel Cameron for governor of Kentucky. I have no idea what the polling is like or anything. Sun. Got a death card, Fool card, Swords, 10 of Swords, Emperor, and 2 of Wands. How far to the right is Daniel Cameron? Is he far to the right? CC Ryder says Andy Beshear is the current governor of Kentucky. Cameron is the MAGA AG. Polls are tied. Okay. Well, I'm not, there isn't a whole lot of Democratic energy here. It just kind of looks like a minefield of MAGA destruction. But the card I got for the reading was the Sun card. And if this gentleman doesn't have super lily white skin, we know some people on the right won't vote for someone disgusting. RSA West is Cameron's very far right. BASHEAR and Cameron, Governor of Kentucky. Kelly Max's Governor BASHEAR is amazing. Oh, I'm glad. Tower. Please tell me that's MAGA failing. 7 of Cups, Hermit, 9 of Wands, 4 of Swords, 3 of Cups. The energy is really fraught. I mean, I keep getting just really extreme destructive cards. In this one, I do have a 3 of Cups as the end, which would be BASHEAR doing well. And this 4 of Swords would be, it's decided. But there's a lot of lies here about the Democratic candidates. There's isolation of and feeling beaten up by the person on the right. There is a decision and then done. And it does have 3 of Cups here, but my gosh, the amount of destructive energy here. And right behind that, for some reason, I've got the 7 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh, and the Knight of Swords. So this would be about voting, and this is theft and truth and fighting to keep voting. What it feels. Thank you, Gina's Place. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. What it feels like is CC Ryder says Daniel Cameron is a good-looking, slick, lying, quote-unquote Christian man, master manipulator. The energy's heinous. My man X says you can't believe anything Cameron says. Yeah. He let Breonna Taylor's killers go free. Oh. BASHEAR. Cameron. Lady Eva says, I'm 52 now, will turn 53 in 2 weeks. Four of Wands, so feeling like they're on the right, they're feeling like they've got a real shot at this. I've got a King of Pentacles, but I've got a 2 of Cups, which is a partnership, which is partnership with the Democrats and a Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. And I think this goes along with at 5940. CC Ryder was also asking about a proposition that is on the ballot. On a different ballot. Will Ohio voters vote yes on issue 1 that grants access to women's health care? Up in Ohio. don't think it's just my bias pointing out that women are really angry about all of this. Cosmic Goat Lady says, kiss women's rights away if Ohio votes a MAGA in. Oh, I don't know what else is on the ballot. This is just specifically about issue 1. Voting yes, giving access, granting access to women's health care. Queen of Cups. A lot of women voting. A lot of women voting. A lot of women watching. A lot of women around the country watching too. Star. King of Cups. Queen of Wands. Moon. Fool. Yeah, I think. Okay, this is the card for the reading was the Queen of Cups. The star is next to the King of Cups. So this is women don't like having their rights taken away. I know, funny that. And King of Cups here would be voting for Democrats. This Queen of Wands would be the MAGA women, and then them being really, really upset because their views are cruel and backwards. You can say what you want, but you don't take the star away. You don't give someone the star of hope, of opportunity, and then just go, no, you're not worthy. Not here. Oh, wait. There was information. Faye says, I finally turned my husband into a pro-choice guy. We are all voting yes. Thank you. Thank you for voting for women, for women's health and life. Glenbert says the polls are showing yes on issue 1, reproductive care, 2 on recreational. That. 5 of Wands. Yeah, around the country, I believe that the anti-choice, cruelty to women party, it's not going to go well. Yeah. You pulled a rabbit out of the hat with this Supreme Court to get your backwards, disgusting, cruel policies through. But this leaves you out in the cold. You want women out in the cold and suffering and what have you. But this is Pentacles. This is Republicans on the right. And this is the High Priestess, which is higher wisdom, which is women who have a right to their privacy, their secrets. Get stuffed. That's what I'm getting for that. And something left. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's going to do it for me for today. But thank you. It is 1:25 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. Today is Sarah's day off. So it's just going to be me on camera, but you are always welcome. I just want to encourage you. All right. Yeah, as I said, Monday is my birthday, although I might not be doing anything really big. It's been kind of a hard day. Not hard day, hard year, hasn't it? A lot going on, but we made it through. We made it through this far. Thank you, Gerardo. I kind of just want a laid back birthday, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because I do want to give you the best possible viewing experience that I can, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Hang in there. You are not alone. We are in this together, and there are good days ahead. I will be right back here tomorrow. Jeannie Wells, another channel, Creative what? It's called Creative Sprints. And we from 3 to 6 p.m. Chicago time, Central Time in the U.S., We do 6 25-minute creative sprints. We just focus on our own projects for 25 minutes at a time. And then the 5 minutes between, we just try to encourage each other and just show up every day and make progress on our projects. Can be anything, absolutely anything. We just want to be encouraging and give you some space, time carved out of your day to be productive. Lucky Girl has a link. Thank you. And thank you, Eileen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Joyce Matthews asking, can we ask birthday questions? I would imagine so. Not really sure what birthday questions would look like, but okay. Lucky Girl, yeah. Thank you for being here and supporting each other. We are each other's support group through all this cray-cray. Yes. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. In that case, hang in there. And I will see you right back here tomorrow. I'm literally here 365 days of the year. And I'll be right back here tomorrow. All right. Take care.